Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX daily review. So finally, we're back online. Unfortunately, our local telco provider, Telcom, is probably the most useless organization on the planet. It takes them almost a month just to fix a cable fault. But anyway, at least we're back online. So the DAX has been pretty interesting the last couple of days, to say the least. Starting off with the weekly, you can see oscillators grouped to the upside. We have come back and we are now testing the underside of this head and shoulders. Okay, so from a pure technical perspective, this candle is wrong, just by the way. So from a pure technical perspective, we are testing the underside of a head and shoulders breakout. So I would almost expect a bounce to the downside, and the oscillator is saying so as well. Okay, pretty major level, could be a double top. Okay, we've had a gap up, bit of a potential exhaustion bar, but trend is up. So the daily trend is up, so you should be looking for longs, but I'm not looking for longs with a major level like this on the weekly. And look at the daily oscillator here, also back up in an area which is concerning, and not much, no diversions or anything. So just come down through the levels. Okay, so it has been rather messy with all these tails. Okay, and lots of little, although there's still been some patterns, it's been very volatile. So you can see there's a triangle, rallied up, and I'm almost convinced that that target is done. Yeah, that target is done. Okay. So we've got a couple of things happening from a price action perspective at the moment. So we have inside bar, inside bar. Okay, this is also an inside bar. It fits inside the body of this green one. So two ways of doing it. You either do it with the tails or without the tails. So if I do it without the tails, there's my body. Okay, so this first bar here is my body. That fits inside here. That fits inside here. And this one doesn't quite fit in here, but it does fit into the first one. Okay. Or alternatively, what you're doing is you use the tails. And if I use the tails, there's a tail, there's a tail, that fits inside this whole bar, that fits inside this whole bar, that fits inside this whole bar. So inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. Okay, way to play it in actual fact is a break below the latest inside bar, which would be that one there. Okay, but that is a level as well if you look to the left. Okay, so anyway, let's just get down to what the trade levels we can do today. Clean up the mess. Okay, so Friday was very volatile, but you can see with the volatility, lots of sellers stepping in this zone. Lots of sellers up here. So pretty much that area there, you can see all these tails. There are sellers here. You got to ask yourself why they're selling there. Okay, come back to the daily. We're not 100% sure why on the daily, but when we start looking at the weekly or even the monthly, you'll see it become very apparent. Okay, that was a previous swing low. That is why we're selling. Monthly is also below the alligator. We're coming back to test the breakout of the alligator. So for me, this head and shoulders is still very much in play. Okay, we're going to have to get way above, pretty much close to a new all-time high in order for me to be convinced that this measured move is not going to play out. Okay, so, and that measured move, I just want to get a target for that. So it's this previous breakout here. Okay, it's not exact target, but the shoulders are different heights. So you just get the general area, then look for the most logical spot, and that's the most logical spot there, which is 10.040. So 10.040 is this head and shoulders. There's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a next shoulder. Below the alligator on the weekly, and the monthly. So I'm looking for a turn to the downside. Okay. Well, sorry, on the weekly we've broken back through, but this concerns me. Okay. So that's kind of long term for today. I'm reluctant to go long up here. I'd like to see a pullback and then maybe a long, but this acceleration into the level, sell off, buyer stepping back, testing this level again, and then we closed here. So from a futures market, everything is fairly flat. Yeah, everything's very flat at the moment. So it might be a typical Monday with nothing happening. But I think, for me anyway, money in pocket, I'm not really looking to trade until I get a validation of a level one way or another. Okay. And if I look at the 1 hour, there were signals of a sell-off. The sell-off came. We came back to test this level. Now I would be I'd be favoring the shorts pretty much. But I'm also not entirely convinced of that at the moment. It could also just hold this level and push through. Okay. So I think for me anyway, I'd like to see, well, that level did break through. We closed below there, then back up again. I'd expect this level to get tested again. 11.540, 11.542. I'd expect that level to get tested again, and then I think the one that I'd be looking for would be one of these trend lines here. And you can see we do have a little bit of, as the trend moves on, it starts moving away from the first trend line. It forms a parabolic curve, which is basically what it's doing now. And then we're at a level. So there's a good possibility of a short there. And I actually almost think I just want to check on the daily. At that level there, the next most logical one is going to be up there. Okay. So for me today, it's going to be a 15-12 minute chart, and play off that just to see what's actually going on. Because we're at a level, we could break through this level, it's possible, and head for 11.850 before turning around, or we could turn around in this area. Okay, so I'm kind of looking for one of these trend lines, and I can actually put in another trend line here on not that one, this one. Okay, so you can see all these trend lines. This is forming a curve, parabolic curve to the upside. So a break of one of these trend lines, you'll see it break, come and test the next trend line, up, break, moving down. So a break of this parabolic curve is going to move us to the downside. And more than likely, first test 11.480. If we can hold, if this level holds, then you can expect the bigger head and shoulders target to play out. Okay, so for me at the moment, not looking for longs at this level. If we do break above this level, we'll look at the long with the stop right below this fractal here of 11.6. Let's just say 11,600 will be my stop area, and I'll look for this next level to be tagged. Okay, but not looking to hold longs from this level. Okay, So if you look at the 12 minutes, 15 minutes, be the same kind of scenario. Let's just delete the noise. You can see we've had a rally into this zone. And let's just put the zone like that. Okay, which could also be seen as a head and shoulders. Okay, so kind of reluctant, but if we do stay above the alligator on the lower time frames, just look for a fractal level, and this fractal level here is 11,680. So 11,675 would be a stop area, and you can trade with this current trend to the upside. And if we do break through these areas here from Friday, then you're looking at your next level to the upside, which, let's just take it off the daily. It's going to be very interesting because every fractal here is going to be a level. And there's another one there. Just use that to there. Okay, so levels to the upside would be 11,781 and 11,852. Okay, so just a quick summary. I'm not looking to leave any longs in at this place. I'm more favoring shorts, but I don't see confirmation of the shorts. So in other words, need to trade with the trend, which is up. So we're looking for breakouts, and the only breakouts that we can trade at the moment are going to be this fractal level here or this fractal level here. So breakout to the upside of 11,700, breakout to the downside of 11,680. Okay. Break to the upside, we've got some upside targets to look at. Break the downside, we've got those downside targets to look at. Okay, that's pretty much the way I look at it at the moment, and just be wary of this level here of 11,640. That may hold up price as well. Okay, so for this head and shoulders target to be in play, I'd like to see us drop below 11,600. We need to close on a daily close below 11,600, and that would give me the confidence that that bigger head and shoulders target is in play. But anyway, guys, that's my view on this today. Be very cautious. Don't look for longs out the off the get-go, because of what's happened here at this level. This is a pretty strong level. So if this level holds, you can expect some downside. But those are the two areas I'd watch. Okay, anyway, guys, I hope it helps, and I will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.